Nice, Fred.
Come on.
Nice. This is our last chance. Here.
Thank you. All right, fine. Every day we'll pick 5 people whose lists are correct and send them each a Carmen t-shirt. Here's who won today. Chief, it's not doing anything.
It's all right. You just give it some time.
Chief, I think the timer is broken.
It is not. Give it a second.
Chief, I can't take it anymore. I'm checking it.
Greg, no.
Okay. What happened there was, we're out of film, and you know, actually, these actually turned out much better than last year, I think. Oh, wait a minute, except, oh, gee, I had some spinach in between my teeth. Yeah, it's better now. Okay. Okay, guys, remember, we're still looking for Eartha and Tivoli Park. Fortunately for us, though, Acme Bugnet has just intercepted this phone conversation between Carmen and Eartha Brute. Watch.
Eartha, those Acme agents are closing in. Head for a historical city in Japan. A hysterical city, Carmen? Why are they so upset? I said historical city, Eartha. No one's upset. There are hundreds of shrines there, and millions of Japanese tourists visit every year. Jeez, they come all the way from Japan. The place must be really special. Earth to Eartha. This place is in Japan. Now just get going to Honshu Island. Carmen, have you been under a lot of stress lately? Just get going.
Okay, guys, name the Japanese city, if you will, please. Is it Sapporo, Nagasaki, or Kyoto? Remember the clues that we heard. Historical city, hundreds of shrines visited by millions of Japanese tourists annually, and on Honshu Island. Come up with an answer as quickly as possible. Colin's ready. So is Lewis. Marie's still thinking about it. Now she's ready. Colin, what do you say?
Greg, I chose Kyoto.
Kyoto. Marie?
I chose Sapporo.
Sapporo. What do you think, Lewis?
I also chose Sapporo.
Sapporo. The answer we're looking for is Kyoto. Nice job, Colin. So, Colin, you have 85. Marie has 75. Lewis, 75 crime bucks. Nice job, guys. For our next clue, it's time for us to go to... Wait a minute. Something's happening in the alley again. I'm sorry. Just let me check this. I'll be right back. Oh, hey, everybody. It's Chip Fu. How you doing, man? Cool.
I have a clue for you.
Cool.
Eartha Brute is on a volcanic island group in the North Pacific. Terrific. It's time for me to get more specific. Was originally settled by the Polynesians. Believe me, friends, these Indians also set their own trends. Even though these Indians were also the first settlers, the alphabet consists of only 12 letters. And here's something else that you might think is a filler. It's the home of the world's only carnivorous caterpillar. So come shoes, pay your dues. I gave you all the clues. We're waiting for an answer, and the rest is up to you.
Chip Fu, ladies and gentlemen. Nice job, man. Take it easy. Okay, guys, you heard him. Name the island chain, if you will, please. Is it Kiribati, Hawaii, or Galapagos? Remember the clues that we heard. In North Pacific, originally settled by Polynesians, and alphabet has 12 letters. Lewis is already ready. He's very quick on this one. So is Marie, so is Colin. Colin, what do you say?
I chose Kiribati.
Kiribati. What do you think, Marie?
I chose Galapagos.
Galapagos. What do you think, Galapagos? What do you think, Lewis?
I chose Hawaii.
Hawaii. Oh, everyone said something different. The answer we're looking for is Hawaii. Nice job, Lewis. So, Colin, you're up to 85. Marie has 75. Lewis, 85 crime bucks. Now, we received word that Eartha has left Hawaii, so let's pick up the chase. The cotton candy you may remember from an earlier little thing we did here today. All these worth 5 crime bucks. Hands on the buzzers. Watch the monitor. Listen carefully. Here we go. Eartha stomped into the capital of Minnesota. Name the city. Lewis.
St. Paul.
Is right. Next, she hijacked a blimp to Marathon, Ontario. What Great Lake did she cross? Marie.
Superior.
Lake Superior is correct. Then she doubled back across Lake Superior to the city of Marquette. Name the state she's in. Lewis.
Michigan.
Is right. She charged south by southeast to Sleeping Bear Dunes. What state is she in now, Marie?
Michigan.
Michigan is right. Eartha barged Tivoli to the city of Milwaukee. Name the Great Lake she crossed this time. Colin.
Erie.
Sorry, it's Michigan. That means at the end of the chase, Colin has 85, Marie has 85, Lewis has 95. Give him a hand, guys. Nice job. Woo. You got the idea, Maria. It's time to take a little breath here. Yeah. Now it's time for the final clue of this round, which means you have to decide how much you want to risk. If you're right, we'll add that amount to your score. If you're not right, though, we'll subtract it from your score. You can risk 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50 Acme crime bucks. Take a look right over here, if you will, please. Here's a portion of the world where we think Eartha is headed. Now, if you guys think you know a lot about this part of the world, you may want to risk a lot. If you don't know very much about it, though, you may not want to risk quite so much. So, take a look at the map and think about it.
How much you gonna risk? Yeah.
Okay, looks like everybody's ready for our next clue. Wait a minute, you guys hear that buzzing? That's the Acme fly. Yeah.
Gumshoes, I just flew in from a Caribbean capital south of Key West. I saw Eartha at the Ernest Hemingway International Marlin Fishing Tournament. Hemingway wasn't just a great writer. He was also a sportsman who loved deep-sea fishing. And this city was Hemingway's home for years. Well, time to buzz back to that tournament and munch on some fish guts.
Okay, guys, you heard him. Name the location, if you will, please. Is it Havana, Montego Bay, or Nassau? Remember the clues that we heard. Caribbean capital just south of Key West, Ernest Hemingway International Marlin Fishing Tournament, and city where Hemingway lived for years. This is the final clue, so this one's kind of important. Once you have that answer, lay it down right there in front of you. Marie's ready, so is Colin. Lewis is now ready. Lay it down right there in front of you, Lewis, if you're ready. Okay, man. Colin, you have 85. We're going to start with you. Before you show us your answer, how much did you risk?
Greg, I wagered 30 crime.
30 crime bucks. What'd you say, Colin?
I chose Havana.
Havana is right. Nice job, man. Up to 150. Marie, you have 85. How much did you risk?
10.
10 crime bucks. I can't. You don't look too happy to me.
No.
Well, let's just see what you said. What'd you say, Marie?
Said Nassau.
Okay, that's not the right answer. You go down 10, but anything could happen. Let's find out what Lewis did. Lewis has 95. How much did you risk?
I risked 50 crime bucks.
50 crime bucks. Lewis, what'd you say?
Havana.
Whoa, Lewis! You and Colin going on to the next round. Marie, listen, this was a great game all the way through. You were in this thing to the very, very end. We've assembled a kit that's going to help you in your next case. Chief.
Big problems here, Greg. We're out of Acme Travel Kits.
Well, Chief, isn't there anything you can do? Huh?
Nope. Sorry.
Well, what about the hologram? You could use the hologram.
That's a great idea. All of our gumshoes receive this Acme Travel Kit. Inside, you'll find an atlas, the official Carmen watch, a Carmen t-shirt, a subscription to National Geographic World Magazine, plus this World Ball. Now, sorry, but only the holographic version does this stuff. See, the real one just bounces and tells you where Antarctica is. So, congratulations.
Nice, Chief. Okay, guys,
Hair.
now...
Watch the hair, Greg.
Chief, I'm being careful as I can. Okay, guys, time for us to go to Havana to try to find Eartha and get the loot. You ready to go? Yeah? Okay, Lewis, if you'll get the door. Colin, if you'll get the hat. We are off to Havana.
Aren't we a little conspicuous driving these?
Chief, she'll never see us coming.
Yeah, but you'll see the dust a mile away.
Okay, guys, here we are in Cuba. Come this way. There are your positions right there. The chief is with us here. She has some very important information she'd like for you to hear, so listen very carefully. Here we go.
Gumshoes. There are 15 places here in Havana where you might find Eartha, the Warrant, or Tivoli. Let's look at a few of them. First stop, Hemingway Museum. During the 50s, this was home to the famous American author. But Eartha's not exactly the literary type, so check out the Aeroplane Cafe, a fine eating establishment sure to attract that beefy bruiser. Then there's the Ministry of the Interior building, or as I like to call it, Che Che. That's revolutionary hero Che Guevara on the wall. Now, that's your briefing, gumshoes. Now head into Havana and haul in Eartha Brute.
Eartha Brute.